Hey everyone, welcome back to Bites of Meaning, where we make your tech life simpler, smarter, and more efficient. Today, we're going to be going through a workflow I think is incredible for summarizing your emails on Gmail with ChatGPT into one single text file that you can then read all at once with no distractions quickly on any device. So it's going to use the browser extension called Automa. So I had tried a proof of concept here using Zapier, and this is a great tool, especially for enterprise, but it's $30 a month, and you kind of get a limit on how much you can do, and I only need it for this one workflow right now, so I found one that will do it all in the browser. So it's totally free, it's open source, it's been updated within the last year. I will be sharing the workflow, so you can import this for yourself without knowing all the details. But I am going to walk through this workflow here because if you ever want to edit it yourself, say make it for other email clients, or if it breaks and you want to be able to fix it, I'll try to keep it up to date myself. But yeah, let's jump in just high level here. We're going to be storing some temporary data in a table. Emails are going to be the emails and summaries are the end results here. First, starting on Gmail, looking for anything that has checked emails and opening those up, copying the text to a table. You can click the pen icon on any one of these nodes. A lot of these green ones targeting the page will have CSS selectors. You can also add a wait for selector here, which lets the page load a little bit, but you also notice I have just delays throughout as well, just to make sure we're waiting for pages to load before we interact with the page. If you feel your computer is slow, feel free to increase these and play with it a little bit. But loop through, get all the emails, open ChatGPT, put each email into a new chat, and here is the prompt that's going in here. So we're putting the email at the bottom, and you can play with this prompt a little bit, how to summarize it. So once we've inputted all the prompts, it's going to wait 30 seconds, just make sure all the summaries are finished before clearing the table. Because we don't need the emails anymore, we can just go ahead and start storing the summaries. The emails themselves are all in ChatGPT. So we loop through all the existing chats we just made now, get those summaries, and output them to a text file. So I'm just going to always make sure it's saved, even though I don't make any changes. And one thing to note too, when you trigger this workflow, is that this play button wasn't working for me. So I just open up this and you can click the play button on the trigger here. So I have 3 emails here I want to demo. So I'm just going to click play. See, it opened each one of them. It's got them in the memory now. And the one thing to note about this too is you just need to create a folder, email summaries. You could automate the creation of that, but I just find it easy enough to just leave it there. And before I start this workflow, I can delete the folder if I want and just recreate it to clear that, because I'm going to have a text file, so I don't need this all staying in here. So now it's waiting for 30 seconds just to make sure everything's finished. So I'm going to speed ahead really quick. Okay, so now I clicked on the first chat, copying that, and it's going through the second chat. So I would just leave the browser untouched here. Maybe use a different browser if you want to keep using the computer while this runs. So go get a cup of coffee, but you could see it downloaded this new text file. And I asked it in the prompt specifically for Markdown. The only downside of that is it's putting a couple UI elements from ChatGPT at the top of some of these. But those are easy enough for me to remove. And you can see I have my 3 summaries all in a single text file. And I can go ahead and Control A, Control C, copy that all. And I use Obsidian, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy this to my Obsidian vault. These are summaries for 2025-0125, and I have this set up with my Apple iCloud account. You could use OneDrive, Google Drive, and just sync these with your cloud storage. And now I could open this on my iPad and read all of my email summaries for the day in bed or on the train, wherever I have some free time. And I think this just ultimately saves a ton of time. And I'm excited to see how people can create automations like this. I don't think that we really need to wait to reap the benefits of what AI can do, because it is maybe overhyped, but for email summaries. I get more time to focus on the parts of tech that I like and not email reading. So I hope this was helpful. If you thought it was helpful, feel free to subscribe.